guys, welcome to my second fibromyalgia video. And in this video I thought I would talk about everything that I didn't get to discuss in my first video. Even though the first video was like 20 minutes long, I still have so much more to say. So I thought I'd break up the next few videos in a few different parts and to just make it easier for you guys and wouldn't be so long to watch. So let's get started. So firstly, about 2 weeks ago, I asked some of my friends and followers to send me questions regarding fibromyalgia and to let me know if there's anything that they wanted to know about. And I got a few questions which I chose out of them, and I thought that they were really good. And I figured that I would answer them in this video as well as show you guys what I use for my own pain management and share some tips and tricks that I found along the past few years that helped me a lot. So the first question I got was regarding diet, and it says, have you tried going on an all-vegetarian diet? If yes, did your symptoms become more manageable? So I tried a lot of diets just for fibromyalgia. I'm not one who believes in diets for losing weight or for doing anything. I just think that firstly, you should just look after yourself and do what's best for your body. You know what's best for your body, and you know that if you're going to overeat, you're going to feel like crap. And I've always had that way of thinking when it comes to food, and I think food is wonderful, and I think that you shouldn't be deprived of what you want. So for me to be told to go on a diet when I was already eating healthily was kind of like a slap in the face, because I felt like I was doing something wrong that was making my pain even worse. So I actually got a few diet suggestions from everybody, from the lady who works at Diskim to my doctor to the people at the Chinese practitioners place, whatever you call it. And the diets were quite crazy. I actually wish I had a copy of the one that I got from Tibb. Look, I understand that there are certain foods that makes your body weak or makes your body inflamed, but if somebody was telling me that I can't have lychees and watermelon and I can't eat any of my favorite things, I would just stare at them like, what is wrong with you? So instead of actually saying that, I accepted my diets graciously, and I went home and I naturally decided to try them out, but I didn't really stick to them for more than a month because they were so boring. Firstly, I am Indian and I'm used to having good, tasty food. But in this diet, the only thing you could have on your food was pepper or cayenne pepper spice, like sprinkled on chicken breast, which was steamed. Nothing was allowed to be in the microwave. You couldn't have any sugar, any caffeine, anything sweet. And for me, that was just, I couldn't deal with it. Also, what made it worse was that I was told to eat oatmeal and just stuff that don't go down very well. I've never been fond of porridgey kind of consistency foods, and to tell me that that was the only thing I could eat for breakfast for the next 25 years was just, no, that was not going to happen. So, like I mentioned, I do eat healthily, and the main thing that I was told to do was to cut out coffee. And I do understand that it can be really bad for you, but I wasn't drinking coffee that much anyway. When I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia, I probably had like 2 cups a day. And now I drink about 1 cup every 2 days, but not because I've been told to do it, but just because I feel that that's what worked for me. I cannot cut it out completely. I mean, I can for like a month, and then after that I'm just like, I need coffee. But you know what, that's okay, because it's moderation, and for me moderation is key. So if somebody's telling you that you can't have chocolates, you can't have whatever it is, and you really like that food, don't cut it out. Because my thing with this disorder is that we really have this thing that just makes everything else so difficult. Why should you deprive yourself of food, of stuff that's going to make you feel good? And having 1 piece of chocolate is not going to give you a flare-up. It's not going to let you end up in hospital because you can't move your arm or you can't talk. It's not going to happen. Having a cup of coffee is not going to make you feel lame and make you sick. It's really not going to do that. So don't be scared. What I would suggest is that just do everything in moderation. If you really want cool drink, have a glass. Don't drink the whole liter. You know, simple stuff. So the main recommendations that I got was to cut out dairy and anything with wheat, so that's like gluteny things. And I understood them, and I actually do follow those a little bit. I try to stay away from breads and from things with a lot of, my words are so messed up right now, things with that have a high gluten content or that are gluteny. I stay away from that. I do enjoy corn cakes, which was a good substitute. And then with regards to dairy, I've tried almond milk and I'm sick of it right now. So I just kind of stay away from milk, because I find that when I do drink a lot of milk, I get irritable bowel syndrome and my stomach is so sore. And I'm not sure if that is something that all of you might experience, but if it is, then I mean, obviously you're going to stay away from it. So for me, that's how I kind of find out what's going to happen and what I'm supposed to do and what I can handle and what my body can handle and what it cannot handle. So the next thing was what foods helped. So I wouldn't say that there is any type of food that actually helped me feel better. The only thing that does seem to calm me down at night and to take away inflammation and to kind of leave me feeling more zened out and relaxed is to make golden milk, which is turmeric milk. I'll link a recipe down below so that you can have a look at it. And it's basically just milk, almond milk, or even normal milk. You can use rice milk if you want to. And you just heat it up on the stove with some turmeric and some coconut oil and some honey. And you drink it. And it's really good for you. And it's quite nice. Okay. So the next question I got is, which foods have made you itch or tingle and how did you deal with it? So processed foods definitely just make me feel sick to the stomach when I think of it. I can't handle anything that's deep fried. I don't really like, even if it's fish, I can't handle fish that's fried. And for some reason, my family love making fried fish, and I just look at it and I really feel sick. I don't even understand my own handwriting. What is this? Oh, peaches. Peaches make me itch and tingle. I don't think it's an allergic reaction. Well, okay, what am I saying? It is an allergic reaction, but I don't think it's due to fibromyalgia. And obviously, the only way to overcome these food allergies is to stay away from it. If you know that having chips is going to make you feel bloated and ugly and get a zit, then stay away from it, because that's not good for you anyway. Simple. Okay, and then the next question I also got was personality changes. So the question is, I don't know if any other fibromyalgia sufferers have the same problem. My personality changed completely. From a bubbly, happy-go-lucky person, I've changed to a total introvert, and being between a lot of people is the worst thing ever. I know who I was, but I don't know who I am. I also seem to get panic attacks. So for me, I totally understand this. It happened to me as well. In my second year of getting fibromyalgia, first year I was still like, whatever, it's cool. In the second and third year, I was so out of it. I was so different. I was so upset with it. And even to this day, I still do feel anxious. I don't really know why. I think I should actually go to the doctor to find out. But personality change is something that definitely happens. And I mean, most fibromyalgia sufferers deal with personality change, because for me, I think it's a very simple reason. I don't think that you are bonkers. I mean, we are not bonkers for having this major change and for suddenly feeling like an introvert. But the way I can explain it and the way I understand it is that we've always been able to do what we want and not to think about if we should go out or can we do this or can we manage that. And then all of a sudden we get this crazy life-changing disorder and we have to double think about everything. Can I actually go out tonight? Can I actually walk? How long do I think I can walk? Is this jeans going to be too tight on my legs? Is it going to make me feel sore? And most importantly, is my shoes going to hurt? How long will I be able to stand in it? Is there a place for me to sit down at the place where I'm going to? So, I mean, it is a lot. So, the only reason I think we have this personality change is because we have to take ourselves more seriously and we have to think about ourselves more. And when that happens, you not only become more mature, but you also kind of see the people who do not care about themselves, who have this really happy-go-lucky attitude, and they seem to put themselves in danger, and for us to deal with stuff like that, I think it's just irritating and makes us so much more stronger and mature. And that's my reason for personality change. I don't think it's anything major, I don't think it's anything bad. I think that fibromyalgia definitely makes you a better person because you learn to deal with the shit that goes on in life, and you learn to get up and brush yourself off and do what you need to do instead of just moping around all day. And other people don't have it like that because they don't have this life-changing thing that they have to deal with, whereas we do. So don't feel bad. You are so much more better off because you get to learn things every day. You get to learn about yourselves, and what would take other people much longer, what experiences would take other people much longer to learn it, we just seem to have the process speeded up for us. So yeah. Okay, so the next question that I got was, how do you manage your pain when it is your periods? Is there anything you do to help reduce the pain? So I think, like a lot of girls, you get really bad pain for the first 2 days. And with fibromyalgia, it's even worse because your symptoms just go on overdrive and everything is so much more sore and more tingly and more sensitive, and it's just the worst. I actually feel like that is when my pain is at the highest, and I didn't know when it's coming because from the middle of my back right down to my legs is inflamed for at least 3 days before, and I have to do some serious self-medicating and looking after myself and just being extra gentle. So the things that I do in that time is that I stay away from coffee because I find that caffeine makes things so much worse for me. I also stay away from sugar. So I try to cut that out of my diet because I feel like the moment I have coffee with sugar or anything overly sweet, I just get pain. I get inflamed and I get irritable. And it all relates back to your body and knowing what works for you. So the things that I do take is herbal teas. I really like Carmen's teas. They have this honeybush and hoodie one. I actually don't have it with me, but yeah, it's really nice. They also have lemongrass and ginger, and I think it's just stunning. It's really calming and it's soothing, and it really helps with inflammation and easing your muscles and making you feel relaxed. So the pain tablets I take is Nurofen, and I take the period pain one even when I don't have my periods because I find that that one really helps with any other inflammation that I have going on in my body. I would also recommend getting a massage. If you do live near a Tibb center, I would highly recommend that you go for that. Go for cupping, go see a doctor. They are by far the best people you could go to for pain management, and just don't follow their diets. That's all. Okay, so I'd also recommend that you do hot baths and showers. It doesn't need to be very long because I know that a lot of people with fibromyalgia have skin sensitivity when it comes to hot water, and I get that too, but the trick is to not have the water completely hot and to do it as quick as possible. So just to get your muscles to relax and to just feel a bit more calm, so that you feel a bit more calm, helps. It really helps a lot. I also do yoga. Yoga is the best thing ever. It is, it is the best thing for pain management, and I cannot recommend it even more. But yeah, I think I'll speak about that later or in another video. Okay, so medication that I take. So I mentioned in my previous video that I take something called turmeric from Dischem, and this is it. If you can see it. So it's basically cayenne pepper and turmeric tablets from Floriforce, and it's from South Africa. So what it says is it is a herbal medication to support all bodily functions. It improves vitality and stimulates metabolism. It is a natural antioxidant and detoxifying with cleansing agents. And it improves circulation and stimulates and regulates the heart and blood pressure. It also helps with digestive issues, headaches, migraines, and inflammation. And what I really love about this thing is that it says reduces inflammatory reactions and relieves pain, headaches and cramping, joint, arthritic and muscular pains such as fibromyalgia. This is so amazing, you guys. And the capsules just look like this. It's, what am I doing? Oh, there we go. It's basically just a bowl full of turmeric and cayenne pepper. And I take 2 in the morning. Sometimes I take 2 at night when my pain is a bit ugh. And I find that it helps so much. I used to suffer with really bad migraines and headaches when I got diagnosed, and this really helped with that. So I also take omega-3, 6 and 9. These are really huge. So you get the different brands. I think I got this one at Pick n Pay. This is the flaxseed oil. And I just take this for joint health and overall feeling. I use this to kind of oil my joints, and I feel like it really helps. There's a lot of the acids in here that we need and our body needs, and I don't really know what it does, but I find that using these in combination together makes a big difference for me. So the next thing I use is magnesium oil spray. This is the one from Hasna. She's based here in the Western Cape, but she has stores all over South Africa. I think I'll link her website down below as well. And this is basically used directly onto the skin, and it's amazing if you even do sports and your muscles just feel tight. You just spray a few sprays of this on the area, let it rub it into your skin until it's absorbed, and it really helps with the pain. So it soothes joints and muscle pains, and it assists in calcium absorption for strong teeth and bones. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a helicopter flying over the house. Let's just wait. Okay, so the next thing I use is good old deep heat. I use this in the patch form and in the tube, and I know that for a lot of fibromyalgia sufferers it's very strong because it burns, but I like it and it helps. And the only thing I don't like is the smell, but I mean, suck it up, guys. If it works, it works. So the medication that I take from Tibb is called Rumelayen, and that's also an anti-inflammatory tablet. I don't have any of it with me now though, but if you are interested, I'll also put it down in the description box below. And another 2 things I take from Tibb is something called livotibb and another thing called Stress Away. So Stress Away would really help with anxiety and with nerves, and just making you, when you are completely stressed out and out of your mind, Stress Away works. It is natural, it's herbal, and it's lovely. It's not even expensive. Livotibb is kind of like, I don't want to make a mistake and say a bunch of shit, but it kind of like detoxifies your livers, and it just cleanses your body from within. It's also not expensive at all, and I found that that helped and assisted me with making my body feel much lighter and more clean, if that even makes sense. So I feel like this video is just as long as the previous one, and I'm going to stop it right there and continue my next video, which is about the symptoms of fibromyalgia and what you can do to help them. I'm going to continue that one in the next video. So thank you for watching, and let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see. Bye!